Stop. Before you keep watching. Before you move to the next video. Before you ignore this like everything else. I want you to pause. Because what I'm about to tell you is happening inside your body right now. Not tomorrow, not someday, right now. And the most dangerous part? You don't feel it clearly. You don't notice it fully. You don't react to it. Here's the truth. Millions of people are living with a silent problem in their body, and they think they're fine. No pain, no obvious symptoms, no warning strong enough to scare them. So they continue. They wake up. They go through their day. They repeat their habits. And slowly, their body starts drifting away from balance. But because it's silent, they don't stop it. Most people don't know this. After years of observing patterns, I can tell you clearly, the biggest problems in your body don't start with pain. They start with small changes, quiet shifts, subtle signals, and if you don't catch them early, they become something bigger. Now think about yourself, not in a dramatic way, just honestly. Do you always feel fully clear, fully energetic, fully stable, or do you sometimes feel slightly off? Slightly tired? Slightly heavy? Not enough to worry you, but enough to notice if you're paying attention. That's where it begins. Now imagine this. You wake up. You feel okay. Not great. Not bad. Just okay. You start your day. You check your phone. You rush a little. You eat something quickly. You move on. Hours pass. You get busy. You forget to drink water. You ignore how your body feels. Then suddenly, you feel a drop. Energy goes down. Focus becomes weak. You feel a little slow. So what do? You push through. You grab something, a drink, a snack, a quick fix. You feel better for a moment. Then later, it drops again. And this pattern continues all day. And by the end of the day, you feel drained. But you don't question it deeply because it feels normal. This is not what you think. It's not just a busy day. It's not just stress. It's not just routine. Your body is trying to tell you something, but the signal is quiet, and quiet signals are easy to ignore. Let me explain this simply. Think of your body like a system that constantly tries to stay balanced. Every second, every minute, it adjusts, it compensates, it keeps everything stable. Now imagine this. If something small goes off, your body doesn't panic. It adjusts. It covers it. It hides it. So you don't feel it immediately. But that adjustment comes with a cost. And if the same imbalance repeats again and again, that cost builds. This is where it gets serious, because the problem is not one moment. It's repetition. Let's go deeper. The first layer is surface. You feel small changes. Low energy, slight discomfort, minor imbalance. You ignore it because it's not strong. Example, you feel tired earlier than usual, but you say, "It's just today." Reinforcement. Small signals are easy to dismiss. The second layer, your system is adjusting more often. Your body is working harder to maintain balance. Example, you feel heavy after eating. You feel slow during the day. Reinforcement. Your system is compensating. Now the third layer. This is where most people never look. Your patterns. What you repeat daily, because your body responds to patterns, not one-time events. You wake up. You rush. You ignore signals. You rely on quick fixes. You repeat, and your body keeps adapting. This is where it gets serious. Because once your body adapts, you stop noticing the difference. And what was once a signal becomes your normal. Let me tell you something important. I've seen people live for years thinking they are fine, while their body was slowly losing balance. And I've seen people make small adjustments and suddenly feel lighter, clearer, more stable, because the difference was not effort, it was awareness. Now let's go deeper again. Why is this problem silent? Because your body protects you. It doesn't show everything immediately. It gives you time. It gives you chances.
But if you ignore those chances, the signals get stronger. Let me give you an analogy. Imagine a small crack in a wall. At first, it's barely visible. You ignore it. Days pass. It gets slightly bigger. You still ignore it. Months pass. Now it's obvious. And now, it's harder to fix. Your body works the same way. Small imbalance becomes visible only later. But it starts early. This is where it gets serious. Because most people only react when it becomes visible, when it becomes uncomfortable, when it becomes a problem. But by then, it's not early anymore. Now pause. Think about your daily routine. Where are your small signals? Where do you feel off? Where do you ignore your body? Because somewhere, your body is already speaking. Now let's talk about signs. Not extreme ones, small ones. Low energy, brain fog, heaviness, lack of clarity, small discomforts. These are not random. These are early messages. But most people ignore them because they are not loud. They wait until something bigger happens. This is where it gets serious, because small issues, repeated daily, become long-term imbalance, and long-term imbalance becomes your lifestyle. This is just how I feel. But here's the truth. This is not how you're supposed to feel. Your body is designed to be stable, clear, responsive. If you're not feeling that, something is off. Now let's fix this. Not with extreme steps, not with complicated routines, simple adjustments. First, start noticing, not later, now. Example, when you feel tired, pause. Reinforcement, awareness is the first step. Second, slow down your routine. Give your body space. Example, don't rush everything. Reinforcement, your body needs time to stay balanced. Third, reduce quick fixes. They hide the problem. Example, instead of always reacting, observe first. Reinforcement, temporary relief is not real solution. Fourth, build consistency. Same habits, same rhythm. Example, regular sleep, regular meals. Reinforcement, your body works best with structure. Fifth, listen early, before it becomes loud. Example, small discomfort, early signal. Reinforcement, early action prevents bigger issues. And one more thing, this is important. You don't need to change everything. You need to become aware, because awareness changes everything. Now let me calm something. If you feel like your body is not fully right, it does not mean something is wrong permanently. It means something needs adjustment, and your body can recover. It can rebalance. It can improve when you support it correctly. Most people ignore silent problems. You don't have to, because now you understand something deeper. If this made you think differently about your body, stay with me and share this with someone who says, I feel fine. Because sometimes the biggest problem is the one you don't feel clearly until it's too late.